Well, hello, Virgo. Welcome to your March reading. Let's see what we have for you. Hope you're doing amazing. So, we have today beggar in the reverse, dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. Okay. And seer, see beyond the current situation. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, Virgo. It feels like you're in some kind of headspace in March, right? I'm gonna equivalate this to a relationship. So that's the example I'm gonna use. So let's say you're in a relationship with someone and you're having this feeling like um, they want to say something, or you feel like the relationship is declining in some way. And let me say, this is you feeling this way, okay? So you're feeling like something is bad or something's changing or something is happening, and you are like, okay, I need to get ahead on this thing, right? But instead of taking action, I feel like you're like trying to passively aggressively like get them to say something or be a certain way, right? But what I'm feeling is like if you see the issue or you see that there's a problem, communicate it so that other person can tell you like there is a problem or things are fine and it's in your head, you know? And it's not like gaslighting. I feel like it's like you and someone else getting back on the same page. That's what it feels like to me more. It feels like you're like turning ahead and they're still on the old page, and it's and it's like trying to get you both um back on the same page. So it feels like a good thing. It doesn't feel like a bad thing, but I feel like maybe like anxieties are making it feel worse than it is. Okay. So we have peace, solitude, deserving, shape shifting. Yep. Present power and vulnerability. That's exactly what I'm seeing, Virgo. Let's be honest. It's almost like you had you have a choice in March to keep the peace or get into your head about something. It feels like you've had a history of like overthinking or overanalyzing, and this is a moment for you to get on the same page. Okay. So you have that opportunity. It's almost like you're more aware of the fact that you do that. So it's like, okay, you feel this coming. You have an opportunity to head it off before it gets deep. Okay. Um, know that you deserve success. Okay. And pat yourself on the back for realizing that you feel this energy coming up. So you have an opportunity to shift the tides with shape shifting. Okay. So, you speaking your mind, you being conscious of what's going on, gives you the opportunity to resolve it or to handle something. Okay. And that's what vulnerability is. In that scenario that I gave you earlier about the relationship, this is your moment to confront that person, not in an aggressive manner, but to be like, is something going on and I don't know? I'm just wondering. Like, I'm not blaming you. I would like to have this open conversation. You know, it's a different way to approach it instead of like being like, what's going on? You know? Okay, so let's get into the cards, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Let's see what we got for you in March. Okay. Ten of Cups. 10 of Cups, Four of Swords, Two of Cups, Temperance, Four of Wands, Judgment, Page of Swords, Five of Coins, the Sun. Let's see what's underneath here. The Chariot, Hangman. Yeah. Um Yeah, it's the same energy. It's like you have the opportunity to give, to fix something instead of waiting for someone to give to you or to say it to you or or for you to figure it out through them. It's like you have an opportunity to approach the situation before it goes south. So it's like in March you're going to be in that kind of mode where you're like, mm, okay, bear with me. Like you're sitting and watching and waiting for something to indicate to you what the problem is. But during that time, it's like you're overthinking so much that you can make it negative without it being a negative situation, right? So it's like with the chariot, you're on a good path, right? You have a good idea. You just need to sort of take action to create change. Okay, so in the center you have the Four of Wands, beautiful, because that tells me that everything is grounded. It tells me that in March, Virgo, you're doing good. Life is good. Situations are good. Foundations perfect. There's not a huge giant problem. That's what it's telling me. Okay. Okay. So we have the Star, Sun, Knight of Pentacles, Hangman. It's almost like things are going so good that you think that there's a problem or you're looking for a problem. And it's not on purpose. It's probably just like a thing, like a switch or something. Okay. Your relationships, friendships, good. And I'm talking about good with the people that you're set with. Set for not new. I'm not talking about new people. Okay. This is like set friendships, set relationships, set family connections. The ones that are good are actually good. There's not a problem. But for some reason, you're feeling like there is a problem, like there's something that needs to be resolved, or like there's something that needs to be sort of fixed or brought to light. But it's very interesting because from these cards, I can see that there's not anything. But there's a feeling like something needs to be resolved. And I'm not going to say not. It just feels like it's not as big, you know? It's not as big as you think it is. It could be something really small like your partner usually washes the dishes and they didn't wash the dishes 2 days in a row. And you're like, what's going on? Are we going to break up? What's happening? But really, they're just tired, you know? Yeah, like it's something not as big. But it's almost like you need to know why. Like, you need to ask them why in a polite, caring tone so they can tell you that they're tired. And you need to accept that and know that it's nothing bigger than that. Okay? Um, yeah. Yeah, we're back to this has something to do with a connection, a relationship, a friendship connection, something. It's like there's something that you want to figure out or say that you need to say. You need to understand that the relationship or connection between you and this person is good enough that they can tell you the truth. Like if you ask them, they're going to tell you the truth. It's not nothing behind it. There's nothing going on. It's the truth. So this is like accept what they're saying as what's happening. Okay. And then what's going on with you, Virgo, in March? Because it looks like you're noticing changes in patterns. It's like you're looking for something. It really feels like life is so like peaceful that you're like something is off. I don't know why you're feeling this way. We may get into it a little bit more. I think it's fear of losing this kind of good, comfortable, solid energy. And you're like, oh, I need to get ahead in case something is the matter, but nothing is happening. Um It's like taking, it's like you took something someone says to you to way to heart. Like, and it's something light. Like maybe you got new lipstick and someone was like, "Oh, I noticed you got new lipstick. It's different than the first one." And you're like, "So you don't like this one? The first one was better?" You're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa." They're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." I feel like yeah, it's very interesting. It's like a change in what is consistent to you makes you feel a little anxious or weary. Um Oh, yeah, this is a fear of losing something. It feels like something else is going on. Like something is going on with you internally and it hasn't hit you or clicked to you that it's internal and you're projecting it. So it just seems like everything around you, you're like something's going on, you know? Um that's what it feels like. It feels like there's something that's going to come to light to you about how you're connecting with relationships and people around you. And it's very specific to people that are very close to you, like that are the good ones. And I don't, it's not like strangers, it's not like like associates. It's only directed towards people that are close or situations that are close. Something's going on with you, Virgo. And I feel like you're heading it off by projecting. It's like there's a fear that's coming out, fear of abandonment, fear of loneliness, fear of vulnerability. I don't know what that is. I don't know yet. It'll come out, I think. It's like it's hidden underneath the cards, you know? It's weird. Okay. All right. So, Page of Wands, King of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups, Four of Swords, five, Three of Cups, the World, and the Six of Wands. Your friendships, relationships, you're happy. You're happy with how life is right now. Okay, coming into March for sure. I feel like you want something new in your life. It's like you want something to focus on, something to do, something that excites you. You want something happening. It's not like drama. It's almost like wanting a goal or an activity or something. And it may be making you so antsy that you're just like your mind is overworking. This will be a good time, Virgo, for you to start meditating and streamlining issues. Because when your mind gets so overworked, you start like, I don't want to say nitpicking, but like over analyzing stuff, and it's like so much information that you have to zip it back in to what the actual issue is so you can resolve it, instead of like projecting it into other little issues. So meditation would be good for that, journaling, getting focused when that happens, or every day just to head it off. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to keep your emotions under control in March, okay? Cuz I feel like your emotions are going to be on a new level. Um yeah, that's why I feel like it's internal. It's like your emotions are like on a new level or are growing because you feel safe, And you're like, something's off, something's going on, but it's just that you're like growing or maturing spiritually. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's a good thing. That's the interesting thing about this reading, Virgo. It feels like a good thing. It does not feel bad. I just feel like it's new and you have to learn. You're learning how to understand being this open or being this happy, um, being this vulnerable. Take some time. When you feel yourself about to lash out or overanalyze, take some time to sit with yourself and maybe journal or meditate or deep breathing exercises, whatever you need to do. I feel like it's important for you in March to take time to rest when things feel overwhelming. So it doesn't get overwhelming and then you just spewing things out of your mouth that you're going to have to resolve later. This is your call. This is your call. This is Spirit's call to you, Virgo, in March, to take accountability for the things that come out of your mouth. It sounds weird, right? But you can't go, oh, that's how I was feeling. None of that. It's not gonna fly in March. We're beyond that. We're bigger spiritual beings than that. So that's not gonna fly. Learn how to take the rest that you need. This is important when maintaining the kind of stability that you have created. You have great stability. You have a great foundation. Things are going well. You're learning how to maintain that in a healthy way. To stay happy, to stay connected with friends, to not cause any underlying dramas or passive aggressiveness. This is a way to curve that. Because you don't want to be lonely. That's the thing, is you don't want to lose these things. So you're trying to protect them, but the way that you're attempting to protect them causing yourself to push it away. It's like a counter effect of what you're trying to accomplish. These readings in March have been intense, I'm telling you. It's a lot going on. Okay. Must be an eclipse coming or something. Okay. Um Open up about your feelings to others in a respectful way, especially if you want to know something doesn't make sense to you, or your mind is like over analyzing or running with an idea. I would say present it to a person in a healthy way, like, I'm just wondering because I'm overthinking. you know don't try to push the blame, don't get angry, anything like that. But it's best to do this after you've had time to journal, pause, take a breath, count to 10, whatever coping mechanism you choose to use to resolve the issue. It's about healthy resolution, closing it fully, not halfway. Now we'll come back to it later. But closing it fully. Like when they tell you, you go yes. You don't overanalyze the answer. Just take it with a grain of salt. This is your call to have healthy relationships and healthy foundations and how to maintain them. It really is. And you'll be on the winning side. Yeah, you will. And it will help you heal any kind of let me see how to phrase this. Give me a second. It will heal any kind of issues you have with vulnerability with others. Okay? Um it'll make it easier It'll make it more pliable, more easier for you to do it. It'll give it a flow, you know. Um, the more you learn how to do this in a healthy way, the better it is for you long term or to maintain. That's the easiest way to say it. Okay, Virgo. Oh, oh, yeah, let's not be doing that. Okay. Three of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Devil. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, I'm gonna say this about work. I feel like you really like your job. Okay, but I feel like there are some aspects or something that is happening that makes you feel like they're not working with you properly, right? And I feel like that's out in the open. It's not a secret. It's like you, both of you could work together better. But you love your job or you love what you do. You're learning how to accept that. Okay. It's like you're learning how to work within the confines or within the situation of what's happening there. And you're just leaving it alone. It's kind of like you're laying your sword down until you have another reason to pick it up. But you're not just going to pick it up just to pick it up. And I feel like this is to maintain peace and your happiness, your internal happiness. Because the more that you overanalyze or dig into the situation, the worse it will be. Because you'll be focused on it. So you're learning how to just, when things are calm, to rest, let it be until you need to speak up again. And that changes your relationship with your job. Great. Wonderful. Yeah. Learning how to speak to people that care. Okay. So I feel like there's a comfortability with people that you love or people that are close to you, right? People you have like actual relationships with. So there's a comfortability between you two. So you feel like, and this is, you feel like you can just say anything to them or say things the way you want to, okay? But I feel like there is a little bit of a need for you to realize that this is going to sound crazy, but that you also need to respect these people as well. Just like you respect other people. You know, you just don't talk to other people crazy all willy-nilly. Why would you do that to people that are close to you? Because you know they're not going to leave or... And it may be one of those counteractive things where you're like, well, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave. And you just, it's easier. So you're going to be like, I knew you would leave, you know? You know what I'm saying? We all done been in a relationship like that. But I feel like, long story short, Virgo, that it's just about finding a way to say what you want to say in a respectful manner that's nurturing to the care that you give each other. Okay. And not forceful or angry or aggressive or projecting, something like that. So again, take a moment to think about what you're going to say before you say it. Until you get to some sort of resolution. Don't run away, don't walk away, don't get angry, okay? Because it doesn't go your way or it doesn't go their way. Like, don't let it die there. You're definitely learning new ways to maintain good relationships, good situations, a good job, good things in your life. You're learning how to maintain those things. That's one. Like healthy methods to maintain those. And being more vulnerable in love. Some of you may have closed down and you're learning how to be more vulnerable and open with your emotions. Not taking so much stuff to heart or too logically, I would say. Yeah, this is the big thing, and this is the thing I heard the first time when we pulled out the oracle cards. So there is at least one incident that happens in March that you hear or that happens to you, and you take it completely opposite. And I feel like it's because you don't know enough, okay? Or this is new information, or it's just one of those little inkling feelings, but you're taking it in a negative way instead of a positive direction. And I feel like this one little thing or incident that shouldn't be this big can blow up into a giant incident. Um, I will say this because the Five of Pentacles is here. You run the risk of losing something by blowing something out of proportion. Okay. Um, so make sure before you act or before you say something or speak something that you have a little bit more information from where it's coming from. I'll say that. Okay. Because with the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the 3 of the 3 of Cups, it's not coming from a bad place. I feel like the perception is off. So just take double back, pause, rethink, okay? So relationships. This is weird. It's like you have a happy relationship that feels off. Like maybe a partner or somebody is working a lot and they're a little distant. Maybe they don't see eye to eye to you on a situation, like maybe moving in together or changing something. It's like something is off, but it's a tiny thing opposed to the bigger picture. It doesn't feel that bad. And it's on top of the temperance, like calm down. That's exactly what it's like. Calm down. This is one incident. It'll either pass or it'll work itself out. It's not don't make it so big. There's an intensity to your energy in March at some point. Um yeah, it feels like you're going in a new direction in a relationship. Like something new is happening. Maybe you just got together, you just moved in together, you just got married, something. And this is like the first tiny opposition. Okay? It's like take a deep breath, be patient. Remember that you both love and care about each other. Handle this with that kind of love and care and respect. And take this as an opportunity to learn how to get through this and like how to communicate and compromise through this incident with the devil. Okay. So it has an opportunity with the devil being here to cause a misunderstanding. But with patience and understanding of that this is new, a new situation, and that you both love each other, you can work it out. Okay? All right. So let's see what Spirit has for you, Virgo. I'm telling you, fiery climax approaches. I'm telling you. You have it's this weird energy that I don't feel from you. It's almost like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels like, let's say you're sitting somewhere, like you're sitting at home, just sitting in a chair reading a book. Something crosses your mind, and you're like, I'm so mad about that thing. I cannot believe that that happened out of nowhere. That's what the energy feels like, right? It's like something that happened to you 2 years ago comes up, and then you're just mad about it again. That's exactly what the energy feels like. So it's like you need to take a moment to pause, take a step back, and deal with whatever those emotions are first before you say it out loud. Okay. Fox, snake, oof, Lord, and tree. Okay. You gotta let me sit with this one for a minute. This is a lot. Yeah. Okay, so spirits message for you, Virgo, is to take a pause. Okay. I'm gonna explain this a little bit. So with the fox, I get that something looks like there's something sneaky going on. Something looks like a secret. Something looks like there's something behind a situation. It looks that way. It's perceiving it that way to you. And you're like, I got to get on top of it. I can't believe this is happening. That's crazy. This could interrupt my stability. I don't want this. And then we have the snake. The snake always reminds me of like the Adam and Eve snake. Okay. So it's like it's here to cause chaos. It's here to be like, there's something behind there. It's that whisper in your ear, like, it's something going on with that. You should really get on top of that. Oh my God, right? Or you could respect the fact that things are grounded, things are stable, things are good. So if things are good, why wouldn't you just ask? Why wouldn't you just say what you need to say? You can do it respectfully, right? The snake doesn't have to come in between. You see what I'm saying? That's what I see. Start wrapping it up. You have 1 hour left. Alexa is so loud. Okay. Virgo, I love you. I will see you next month. You have a great March. Bye bye.